Hello, today I'm doing 2 Dutch pours on a 12 by 24 inch canvas, paint and water only mixture, and I'm using this little pottery spinner and this little mini blow dryer. So let's go ahead and get started. Here are all the colors I'm using. So I actually scraped the first pour and I got this minty green color, which I'm using in the second pour as one of the bases, and I'm gonna start out with showing the second pour, which I thought I liked better when I first did it. Anyways, here's my white. You can see the consistency. It's a little thicker than like a regular Dutch pour. I hope you can see the little trace there. I want it to be a bit thicker since I'm going to be spinning it. So I'm just going to briefly go over the colors. This color I mixed with 2 different greens. You can see it's just a little thicker than the base. And this yellow is also a little thicker, but my colors do vary a bit in consistency. Like this green is a little bit thinner. Really difficult to see in this dark green, but it is also on the thinner side. And then this gold always works best for creating cells when I have it a bit on the thinner side, and it thickens up really fast when it sits. Just same with this blue-green. The camera does pick this up as more blue than green. And finally this magenta. Bottom line is all the colors need to be relatively thin, but not like watery thin. So getting my base down, you can see this white had a ton of air bubbles because I just mixed it. The mint was from like the day before, so it'd been sitting for a day, and that's also why I'm wearing 2 outfits in this video, because I did do these on different days. This is the one I did not scrape. You can see there's a ton of air bubbles there, so I'm using my torch, sorry for the blur, to just get the air bubbles out of the white. And then I'm using the spatula to just mainly get an even layer. I don't really care about the color so much because I'm gonna spin it all off. Most of it's gonna be off the canvas. So just adding more in the center and starting with my colors. So that was the sap, followed by the emerald. A tiny bit of white around the sap. It's really pretty when that dark green goes into the white, and then the blue, green, yellow, and magenta. And sorry you can't see the gold here, but I just dripped a lot of the gold in the center because that's what creates the cells. And then I'm gonna put a generous amount of a white puddle around. Part of the problem with the pour I scraped was I didn't add enough white. So I'm just torching the air bubbles here. And then I'm going to go ahead and just gently blow a bit of white over the colors here. So the colors will pop through the white, and this is like a time lapse here. I'm waiting several minutes for this to happen. You can see some cells pop up, and then I'm torching to see if I get a few more cells. FYI, the third puddle that I do on this canvas has a slightly thinned down white, just because the thinner white creates more cells when it's blown this way. And now I'm adding my teal last because it's opaque and I didn't want it to take over. And I'm going to start out with this huge old blow dryer I have. It's, creating some soft, beautiful effects, but it's very hard to control. So I actually switched back to the mini for the rest of the pour. So some really beautiful, colorful effects there. And then I like to torch the center again, just see if I can get some more details to pop up. I'm starting on the second puddle now. I'm going to go ahead and let you guys enjoy watching this with some music, and I will be popping back in. Enjoy! Okay, I'm back. I'm gonna do some final touch-ups. I like to blow some areas with my mouth to blend or expand, and then my fingers to kind of blend. And I did this final little slow spin. It helps to blend, but you can also lose a lot of your design. So here is a final close-up of this one. This first part here was the last puddle, so the one with the most cells was like at the bottom of the canvas, and then the center kind of had the least, but I'm still really loving it. So much action, and just love the complementary colors. That really bright magenta kind of turning orange with the gold. So also awesome sides on this piece, just because I did spin it a lot, and you need a lot of paint on the canvas, just to be clear. That's different from my usual Dutch pours where I don't use much paint. So last, zoom in on the center, that beautiful blue-green and overall look. And now I'm going to start with the next one. This one I really sped up. This was the first one I did, and I didn't like it because I felt it was disconnected. So I scraped it. In retrospect, I actually kind of like it watching the video. So I'm going to go ahead and let you guys watch this, and then I'll be back and show you the dried result of the one I kept. Okay, final spin. I did manage to kind of balance this one in the end. Here are some close-up details, really beautiful color variations going on here. And this one has awesome cells in the center. I actually really like it now. I guess I thought the three were kind of disconnected. It's really hard sometimes with pouring because, especially once you're in a frustrated state, I'm just showing this one more time, you kind of start to lose your judgment. So I'd love to hear what you guys think, which one you like. And please give the video a like if you're enjoying this. It really helps my channel. And let's get to the dried result. So here we are back to the first pour. And I'm showing it in the sunlight so you can really see the metallic and iridescent colors on this one. Dried really beautifully and super vibrant. And I just love all these effects here. And even the sides are really pretty on this one. So overall look here. And here it is up on the wall. So I would love to hear which of these pours you liked better. Please let me know in the comments. And please consider subscribing if you haven't. It really helps my channel. And I will definitely be back soon with more. Thanks for watching. Bye now.